Here to talk about that and how to prevent such problems is Cecilia Gardner. She's president and CEO of the Jewelers Vigilance Committee. It's a trade group specializing in industry law. Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure to be with you.
Cecilia, what protections are in place to minimize the harms of mining and selling gemstones?
There are a number of protections in place to regulate and minimize any harms from the supply chain for gemstones or any other product used in the production of jewelry. These programs are different depending on the products that are being produced. They go from certification programs to ethical sources and transparent business practices requirements throughout the supply chain for these gemstones and for these precious metals.
I mentioned a moment ago that diamonds are one of the world's most popular gemstones, and the price of diamonds has skyrocketed. In the year 2000, a 1-carat diamond cost about $15,000. Last year, it cost nearly $30,000, so there's clearly a demand for diamonds. How can people ensure that the diamonds they're buying are safely and ethically produced?
Well, there are a number of certification programs that apply to the supply chain for diamonds. The most prominent among them, and the one that is known the best among the public, is something called the Kimberley process, which requires certification of every rough diamond that enters the supply chain. And these are not only gem quality diamonds that are certified, but industrial diamonds as well. And this Kimberley process, which addresses the problem of conflict diamonds and regulates the movement of diamonds across international borders, has been in place for 13 years, and in that time has really reduced the number of diamonds being used to fund conflict to next to nothing.
Natural diamonds take billions of years to produce in a laboratory. You mentioned it, a diamond can be made in just a few days. And the untrained eye, they look the same. So I want you to listen to how one industry leader views this.
You know, a synthetic is a man-made product. It's not a gem, it's not a beautiful product, it's not about love and affection and emotion, and it's not unique and it's not mysterious, and that's everything that a diamond is, and very important to those people that buy diamonds.
Cecilia, why do real diamonds hold such an important role in so many societies, and could these synthetic ones ever take their place?
Synthetic diamonds have all of the properties of a natural diamond. They're just made in a factory. A natural diamond is the product of millions of years of natural processes that create a very unique and unusual and rare gem quality stone, which is often delivered by one person to another as a sign of love and affection and esteem. And the connection of a million-year-old product being delivered as a gift to someone as a gift of love is a very significant and emotional event. Synthetic diamonds, while they are a credible product, especially when they are fully and legally identified as man-made products, just don't have that same mystique, that same story, and the same emotional content of a natural diamond.
Yep, they just aren't as romantic, let's face it. You know, the world has produced
they really
as many...
aren't.
The world has produced as many diamonds in the past 20 years as it did in the 2,000 years prior. So how can the industry ensure that gemstone mining is sustainable and that it will be here for generations to come?
I take issue with your claim that the man has made as many diamonds as have been produced by nature. This is still a very highly technical and complicated process that uses a tremendous amount of fossil fuel to create the electricity, to create the heat and the high pressure that create the beautiful and rare diamonds that people use as gems. There aren't a lot of them available in the marketplace today because of the complications in producing the synthetic diamonds. The natural diamond industry is not under threat by the synthetic products. These two markets are very different from each other and can exist in tandem. A retail jewelry store probably wants to offer both in order to satisfy customer demand for lower prices and perhaps lower market segments for the synthetic diamonds. Natural diamonds, of course, have been being produced for literally as long as man has had recorded history, and it will always be the special gift that such a natural product can produce.
Cecilia Gardner, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for joining us from New York.
Pleasure to be with you.